Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I'm not here with Geeky Sparkles, so I'm going to talk about something she does not care about at all, and that would be Star Trek. We're going to talk about Paramount canceling Star Trek Strange New Worlds, and this is after they canceled Lower Decks. It looks like the Kurtzman era of Star Trek is done. It's over, right? And look, a big part of that is probably the Paramount streaming merger with Skydance. We don't know what's going to go on there, but yeah, they have canceled Strange New Worlds. They're going to have a shortened season 5. Season 5 already? How the hell did that happen? Because I remember it being like the new Star Trek, right? I mean, it was just a couple of years ago. I'm like, oh yeah, they have a new Star Trek. It's about Pike. And I watched the first season. I watched part of the second season. I got to tell you, the singing, dancing Klingons really took me out of it. And I'm like, yeah, I think I'm good. I don't need to watch this, but it wasn't bad. I mean, I think it was competent Star Trek, but then I go watch, Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. I'm like, yeah, it's just not as good as this stuff was. Not even close. I mean, it's okay, but I mean, we're pretty much in an era of television right now where okay is good enough, right? Like they're not really trying to push any boundaries or anything. They're just trying to get as much mileage out of the IP as they can. But it was okay, but it's over now. So does it really matter? They're going to reboot it. Does anybody care? I don't know. Just put the guys in charge of the Orville in charge of Star Trek proper. That's all you got to do. It'd be great because the Orville feels more like Star Trek than Star Trek at this point, but I digress. Let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Check out badorcs.com because orcs are a-holes. Pick up some enamel pins. It's going to be ending in about 2 weeks. So if you want to secure the orcs, check it out, please. Yeah, so I kind of missed this news. I mean, that's how much of an impact that Star Trek has on pop culture at this point, that everything can get canceled. Nobody cares. It's kind of like what happened with Enterprise, right? Same thing where it was like, by the time we got to the end of Enterprise, we're like, yeah, let's just wrap it up. God, that last episode of Enterprise was horrible. I don't know what they were thinking. And I actually liked Enterprise, but I was like, what do you think? And I like Next Generation, but I'm like, what are you thinking? You're crossing the streams. This doesn't make any damn sense. So this comes from the Hollywood Reporter. Star Trek Strange New Worlds to end with a shortened season 5. Paramount Wars, the final season of the series ahead of its third season premiere. So it sounds like they're just doing like short, quote unquote, seasons. So they're doing the Netflix season thing. They said it's going to be phased out with the 5th season. Paramount Plus announced the series had been renewed for a 5th season, which was only going to be 6 episodes. The season will also be the show's last. Yeah, again, this is Netflix. From the very beginning, Strange New World set out to honor what Star Trek has always stood for: boundless curiosity, hope, and the belief that better future is possible. Actually, of the new Star Trek shows, with the exception of Picard season 3, it's probably the best of the bunch, but it's still not as good as 90s Star Trek, not even by a long shot. It's just not. We're deeply grateful to Paramount Plus for the chance to complete our 5-season mission. It's not a real season, just as we envisioned it alongside our extraordinary cast and crew. Thank you. We've got 3 more spectacular seasons ahead. So yeah, they hadn't. God, it's not a 5th season. It's not a 5th season. I was going to say, we only had 2 seasons. That's why I'm like, did I lose track of time? No, because they're taking the next season. They're splitting it up into multiple mini seasons. The announcement comes ahead of the show's 3rd season premiere on Thursday, July 17th. Yeah, okay, so I'm not crazy, right? There were only 2 seasons. So I'm like, wait a minute, did I miss 2 seasons of the show? So not only do fans have a new season this summer, there's also a 4th season, quote unquote, to come out before the shortened 5th season final run. Bullshit. They're not real. I'm so tired of it being called a season. It's like, these 3 episodes are a season. I'm like, what is this? The BBC? Season 4 is already in production. Season 5 will begin production later this year. There are no premiere dates for the remaining seasons as of yet, but one can expect Strange New Worlds will likely not conclude until 2027 or 2028. So this is coming from Comic Book Resources. They said, why Paramount canceled Star Trek Strange New Worlds? People didn't watch it, and they've got this merger going on. It's a good news, bad news situation. The biggest culprit for Strange New Worlds cancellation is the Paramount merger delay. That's true. Actually, they're having problems with South Park too. They're having problems with everything. I think they're just going to reboot the whole damn thing. I mean, just from what I've gathered, and look, I'm not a huge Trekkie like I used to be back in the 90s. I was really into Star Trek, 90s and 2000s. And I just have not enjoyed this new era of Star Trek. It's not for me, right? It's not for me. So I'm not really keeping up on what happens. Like I truly don't give a shit. They cancel all of it and just never make any more. For me, especially when it comes to next gen, which is probably, the more I've been thinking about it, I'm like, it's probably my favorite TV show of all time. I would say Star Trek Next Generation is probably my favorite TV show of all time. And for me, that ending in Picard season 3, that was fine. I'm good with that. I don't need any more, right? Let's just send them off into the sunset. I mean, my God, Patrick Stewart's pushing 90 now. Like, do we need to drag him out for more Star Trek? No, we do not. We do not. Anyway, they said, yeah, the biggest culprit is the Paramount merger delay. Yeah, they said Sherry Redstone just wanted out. As talks began, Paramount entertained their offers. Production on Star Trek continued in earnest, even though the studio's investment in developing the property lessened. The second wave of Star Trek TV products came out. Rick Berman enjoyed an unprecedented 18-year run with 4 shows lasting 7 seasons. Yes, 2017, the third wave began with Discovery, followed by active development on more Star Trek series. And here are some of the problems they've had. Paramount shareholders filed a lawsuit to stop the merger. The FCC refused to approve the license transfer for the CBS network, and Trump is suing CBS News. 60 Minutes. So Starfleet Academy went into production. Okay. So are they still doing that one? A streaming film, Section 31, debuted an untitled animated short series for YouTube is reportedly in the works. What? They said, yeah, they're more than $15 billion in debt. Paramount's $15 billion in debt. And the exclusive deal with Paramount set to expire with Alex Kurtzman. So, yeah, I think it's about over. I think it's this era of Star Trek is over. And they said recent Star Trek series cancellations reflect a larger trend in streaming originals. They're expensive. Recent rumors suggest that Skydance wants to shelve Star Trek, on television for a significant amount of time. While Kurtzman's critics suggest this reflects dissatisfaction with the quality and substance of Secret Hideout series, it could be something more straightforward. Since 2023, the strikes crafted better. Okay, so yeah, exactly what we said would happen. Since the 2023 strikes crafted better race for writers and actors, studios have obviously reduced their investments into original shows and films for these platforms. Oh my God, who could have seen that coming? That if everybody cost more, they would produce less content. Just like we said. We said, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. Okay, some of you will get a better deal. The rest of you are out of luck. The rest of you are going to be busting tables. The rest of you are going to be putting the fries in the bag. We said that, and we got called anti-union. We got called Nazis. We got called, studio shills. This is just basic economics. If you cost more, it's going to cost us more, and we don't have the money to spend. It's as simple as that. Lower Decks got canceled. Discovery got canceled. Again, I say what they need to do is just bring in Seth MacFarlane, bring in the Orville team. A lot of them actually came from the best era of Star Trek, in my opinion, the 90s. Bring them in to right the ship, and let's do a Star Trek Generation 3. Let's do another time jump or something, and do it right and be like, here's where everything is in 20, 30, 40 years after Next Gen ended, or after this, whatever. What are we calling timelines now? They have like the alpha, was it like the alpha timeline and the Kelvin timeline? Whatever the hell. The real Star Trek, right? So like 20, 30 years after the last real Star Trek, show. And then just kind of pick up from there and be like, this is where the Federation is. Here's where everybody is right now. Maybe reference Next Generation or DS9 here and there, but you don't have to be beholden to it. And I would watch that show if done correctly. If you had some people that actually give a shit about Star Trek, I would watch it. Anyway, there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Are you excited about the end of Star Trek? I don't know. Should you be excited about it? Should we even have a funeral? Does it matter to some of you? I think a lot of you who watch the channel, it doesn't matter. You gave up on it years ago, myself included, but whatever. Check out badorks.com, guys. Go to news.clownfishtv.com for more content you will not find over here. And we'll talk to you guys later. For more pop culture news, views, and rants, go to news.clownfishtv.com. That's news.clownfishtv.com.